From bowling alley fights to impregnating a 13-year-old and disowning the child, here's some dark stories from NBA players past. First off, the story of Karl Malone. From the surface, you'd think that Karl Malone is a family man, as he's got a wife who he's been married to for a long time and 3 kids with her. But this is far from the case. Back when he was playing for Louisiana Tech as a sophomore, he impregnated a 13-year-old girl. And that's just inexcusable, disgusting, and he could have been jailed for that. Get Mowry here also, because he also claimed that he wasn't the father either. He refused to pay child support for the kid. The kid, Demetrius Bell, got his father's genetics though, and he made it to the NFL as an offensive tackle and was a 7th round pick by the Buffalo Bills in 2008, but was out of the league by 2013. I don't feel bad for Karl Malone not getting a ring at all. Second, we have one that is less known. This one is going to involve ear blower Lance Stephenson. Lance was charged along with a teammate of his in high school for groping and sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl. Stephenson was able to avoid jail time though and got the case pleaded down to a disorderly conduct. Afterwards, he attended the University of Cincinnati with no issues. In the NBA though, he did have another incident with a woman after he pushed his girlfriend once by a flight of stairs. It's safe to say Lance is a reckless human. Now we're going to talk about Michael Beasley, who had a plethora of issues. In high school, Beasley was a head case as he transferred from school to school and attended over 6 high schools in his career and was kicked out of multiple of them. This is just a major red flag from the jump, as he turned out to be a consistent problem when he went to the NBA and never really matured, and it ended up biting him in the butt as he got suspended multiple times for drug usage in the league. Next up, we've got Allen Iverson, who got into a huge brawl back in his hometown before going off to Georgetown for college. One night in a bowling alley, there were a group of people from a different town than Iverson and his friends were there in Hampton, Virginia. Apparently, the other group was saying some racial slurs towards Iverson's crew, and Iverson's crew didn't like this, and a fight broke out. There was a chair throwing, and only Iverson's crew got in trouble. Iverson was said to have hit a girl in the head with a chair, as one of the bowling alley attendants saw that as a witness, but no one knows how much truth there is to that, as the video footage of the alley is bad. And it even shows him leaving right before the fight starts. AI was sentenced to 5 years but only served 4 months due to insufficient evidence. Luckily, this didn't stop Iverson from becoming a Hall of Famer and stepping over Tyrone Lue. Now nearing the end, we have Kevin Porter Jr., and everyone knows about his issues with the Cavaliers before getting traded to the Rockets, but coming up, he had a dark past. Growing up, he didn't have a great role model as his father shot and killed a 14-year-old girl in an accident and was convicted of manslaughter and was imprisoned for 4.5 years. And then when KPJ was only 4 years old, his father was shot and killed. When Porter Jr. was in college, he was seen as a distraction and immature and was suspended by the team for personal misconduct issues and could have been kicked off if nothing changed. It seems like Porter Jr. has now found his footing in Houston, and let's hope he can continue to be a positive. Finally, we're going to talk about none other than the junkyard dog Zach Randolph. Growing up in a poor family without a father, Randolph struggled. People in school were calling him crusty for his clothing styles, embarrassed as anyone else would be in that situation, and he went to a Walmart and tried to walk out with some jeans. He got caught and ended up serving 30 days in a juvenile detention center. That's not the only incident, as among other things, when Randolph was 15, he was put under house arrest for battery, and later he was also charged for the possession of stolen guns while still in high school. Although Randolph certainly bettered himself, as he was named a finalist for the J. Walter Kennedy finalist in the NBA multiple times. It's safe to say that Randolph has found a way to become a great basketball player and an even better person, as he's now raising a son and doing some awesome stuff in his retired life. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. We'll see you guys in the next one.